Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Doki Doki. No editing effects are going there because this is just a recording that I put up automatically. So yeah, let's let our game. That's next time. So now, oh, and as you notice, I moved my desk, so we have wall and nothing behind it. Epic. So sound quality should be better with it being like my voice would hit the back of the wall. I don't know how voice works, but if you know me by now, we're going for a Natsuki. Easy bunny. That's cute. Oh no, socks. White sugar. Chocolate. Valentine. No. Road. No. No. We're getting it perfect. We're getting it perfect, guys. Cheeks. No, Doki Doki. Papa. That's common foreshadowing of what she says later. Sweep. Oh, I got Poof. Poof Escher. Boop. Strawberry. Lollipop. Shopping. Kawaii. Giggle. Smile. Ah, fuck. I know that you just have to get the majority of her words, but I'm getting it perfect. Hold on. Okay, we're good now, so Papa, Valentine, Pout, Sugar. Okay. I'm making sure I get this correct. No one's gonna tell me otherwise. Play. I'm getting this right. No one's gonna tell me that I can't. You know what? I know I don't need this. Secret tip. I don't want Yuri. She gets scary. Lipstick. Ribbon. Joy. You know what? I'm just gonna. Pure. Hop. Kitty. Rainbow. Poof Escher. Papa. This is so. What? Oh my god, that's just too much Sayori! Socks. Pout. Depression. No. Shoddy like a melody. Rainbow. Okay. Which one of you are horny bastards liking the word climax? Okay, Rain cloud. Fuck. This is gonna be silly. Fuck. Oh my god. Why did I click the same? I'm taking too long on this. Marshmallow, clouds, lipstick, vanilla, playground. Why'd you hop? Headphones. Okay. Jeez. Oh my god, okay. Doki Doki. Milk. Sticky. Wonderful. Fuck. Cute. Forgot most of her words. Jesus Christ. Oh god. Hi, Genjo Mama. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ah ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Ah, God. Sponsored by water. Thanks for keeping your promise, Joe Mama. Joe Mom. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me he didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan... I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you have a certainly big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying the word Monica and manga.
Manga!
I said manga. No, it's manga.
Manga's literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Joe Mom always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sorry, that's just because your room is so messy it's distracting. How about you have my room, where we have the multiple books of the Twisted Ones in the fourth closet. That's real literature. And you almost set your house on fire once. Henry looking at.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. I don't like you.
How come? You and Joe Mama could be good friends too.
Sayori.
Hmm?
As usually, Sayori seems oblivious to a weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know.
Oh, wait, Sayori. Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
Ballora looking.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. It's just the Twisted. I need to stop doing that. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry, made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. It's just a whole FNAF franchise in one book. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it comes up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It will make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal out of it if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so you might keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could discuss it if you wanted. I want to read manga. This is... How is a girl accidentally being so cute? No. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I usually take the book. It wasn't Five Nights at Freddy's. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sarah and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her tense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Hi!
I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things you can't really admit you're really into and you figure out where the other person stands. Yeah, if they don't like Beastars, get out of my face. I love Beastars and Dragon Ball. And One Piece. How did you know anyways?
I heard you make it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
No, I'm Fredbear. No. What's that supposed to mean? Means you're ugly. Joe Mama. I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of a sack.
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out from my hand, and then turns the box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Much better.
Seeing a box
set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. Yeah, when you get Beastars manga 1, separate with 5. I can't. That doesn't hit right. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can do for the glass on that door.
That's not even where the door's at. She points to the classroom door. There's my actual door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But but I'll tell you one thing, Joe Mama. Consider this a lesson straight from the Ledger Club. Don't judge a book by its cover.
But you can judge a book by its cover.
In fact,
Natsuki pulls the first poem in Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm going to show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses, so Powerpuff Girls. Except, with the professor being one of the girls. It's exceedingly
Don't just stand there.
Ooh, wow. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Then she takes a seat against the wall between the window sills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can read at the same time like that.
Why is that?
I guess it's easier to be closer like this.
Oh, wait. I guess it's easier to be closer like this.
Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms as she scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't expect us to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki hops again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe it's sometimes after I finish the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing really happened yet. So I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of girls in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's a rare thing for them to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there gonna be plot?
Well, obviously, you'd think I'd draw something that didn't have plot.
I mean,
well, I guess I know what you're saying. I like the beginning it's about simple things. Like there's a really funny chart how they're obsessed with a guy in a ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into their backstories and then when some of the romance starts happening. And really, what makes it so good, there's so many touching parts.
Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Ooh-ah!
No, ooh-ah? The mouth drops to floor, makes noise. Frick, I forgot the joke. Man. Call me Carson joke, that's all I know. I just meant that you haven't yet seen you at your full power. Come on, the Frieza! What is your full power? You're not anything against the Prince of all Saiyans.
Good save.
The chapter seems like it's about baking. This is a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? I don't know. Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as she doesn't want to admit something.
Yeah. Why does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's
just a
coincidence.
I think not.
I just happened to get the bacon around the same time I got this manga. Like, I wouldn't ever get into the thing because it's a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable.
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. So, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Ah! We read on for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine. I'm
fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you...
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Ah, sorry.
Like I could get any of my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I couldn't even bring it on without them being all like, you still haven't got out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
Ugh, I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge you, much less friends who are also into it. I'm just kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found
This. Oh, I shouldn't be laughing. It's really sad.
At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I can't swim, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So...
Ha.
Ha 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 ha!
I'm just gonna do that for every time they laugh.
Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing.
Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori?
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone, but if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can't understand why. It's hard to express in words that feeling when you get when connecting with someone like that. Being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. That, though, makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready to share already with today's poems?
Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse?
Sorry. I just need to make sure we're having enough time. Though you do look pretty crazy over there.
Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha!
Natsuki suddenly knows how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monica just said...
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Is that really alright? God damn it. God, my throat's killing me. I say that mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well,
well, of course. It would take you forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bit, I'll kill you.
By tomorrow? I only got one part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then, I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I'd agreed to do something so embarrassing. I can't really find my celebration since I've really never done anything like this before. Well, now that everyone's reading, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait!
Sherry and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Suri is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf paper torn into a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Wait a second. I heard a noise, so I got a little nervous. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their left bags. I do the same myself. This is where the stuff starts. Jesus Christ, okay. I need water. Yeah, my mom isn't back, so I don't even know what that noise was. Let's go with the girl herself. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first.
Okay, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's why I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Why would I be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad? You're supposed to show me a dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it.
Irk. Eat. Irk.
Natsuki report gets caught in her throat.
You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing to the world like you are all self-important. Pretty sure you
never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if this is a win or a loss that you like my poem. In that case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me do it if I don't.
Yeah, I got to click outside. Eagle can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Monkey.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Some people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't that the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing...
But the other nice thing about Simpin writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme...
God damn it, I can't...
Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into this until I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something.
Didn't expect that from the youngest one.
But you didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't. I think bold everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Anyway, get not Monica last. This is a good poem. God, I forget.
It's a good poem, Joe Mama. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time.
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy you just wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm staring in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that does mean I'll break my promise. I won't break my promise, see?
See, it's like I said before, Joe Mama, deep down you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something only real good people will do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold on to that then.
Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hee hee hee. Ha 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 ha!
Wait, it wasn't a ha, it's just
a hee hee.
No, it's a hee hee! There we go. Well, we'll see about that. I'm gonna gloss over these real quick because, Unless you already know about this game. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub for my sleepy eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play, or are you trusting me to wish you a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad, I want breakfast. So I think this poem is about how us, the player, is the only reason Sayori gets out of bed. Because later in the game, you'll find out. And I want breakfast because pancake and Pop-Tart. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel...
Well, at least it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. About yourself.
Don't be mean. I still try my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah, especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Bruh, cringe. I ate a Pop-Tart and ramen. Even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah. But next
time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Yuri, and then we gotta do the poopy head. Here stares at the poem. A minute passes, more enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that might be after reading it through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face into her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take yours a while to get used to you people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think the most woeful thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they try to tend to pick up writing styles separate from the topic matter and form fit it together. And this is all, it's the both style and expensiveness all weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it says her demeanor totally changes. Her staring is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It must take you some time, but it must come with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is applying to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts and process behind it. Yuri has a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't she supposed to be at a literature club? I'm not gonna lie. I can barely read this. I know Ghost Under the Light, that tentacles? The tendrils? They don't teach us cursive in school anymore, so this is gonna be hard. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air for the present but leaving in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I don't really know what that could be about. I'm so sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. It's not terrible, I can't read it, I'm dumb. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was very descriptive. It wasn't. It wasn't too short. I usually write rather longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it was our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you in the ghost, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story is about the ghost at all, Joe Mama. Really? I must have really totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In that case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolized compared to a ghost, living in a hope and a last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot, solemn putting it that way. Hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Hi, Joe Mama. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you haven't heard of suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid of putting things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I more settle in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah ha 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 ha! Don't worry, Joe Mama. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn the past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Joe Mama. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Ah ha 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 ha! Just in case you know, that's just like a little darky meme. I'm on TikTok. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, that was a little bit offensive. I'm sorry. TikTok's ruining my mind. I'm becoming really rude. No. It kind of makes me think of something that Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too, so take that as a compliment. Ah ha 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 ha. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shelf Silverstein? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories just with few simple words. His poems can be funny and entertaining or even sad, and sometimes only a few lines long. That might even feel like they're writing for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe not an expert, but probably you can't find much filler in her poems. Yeah, we getting all that My Hero Academia, slapping it out of there. No filler. Ow. My Hero Academia sucks, by the way. Don't watch it. The fandom, no. That might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I could see why it'd be kind of be a poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up differing things a lot. If you could take a while before it could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see a new grooves. God, mucus. That's the best way to find the kind of style that fits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you don't have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not really good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh my god. Hole in a wall. Okay. It couldn't have been me. I mean, hole in the wall couldn't have been me. See directions spackled protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas Already scorched with permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Searching forever into everything. A whole infinite choices. Realizing now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. I know the meaning of this poem, but for people that don't know the game for some reason, don't want to spoil that. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not the right person to ask for feedback. Ha 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 ha! It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style is getting pretty popular nowadays. It's that a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be very powerful. That was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it, but I guess you could say I had some sort of epiphany recently. It's kind of been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on the specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself and get somewhere down to the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your head and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. No one cares about your TED Talk. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little bit more stressful than I anticipated. It was as everyone was judging me for my own mediocre melodies writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sailor and Monica are happily chatting. I also know you're Natsuki. They genuinely exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively turns the poem to her desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. This is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can it be cute?
I know that. I just mean the language, I guess. I was just trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Saria liked it, and your mama did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
excuse me. That throat clog came at a really good time. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect for it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something I particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. God, Jesus Christ, Yuri. Nah. And Joe and Mama liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't
realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new club member, Yuri.
That's not what Yuri stands up as well. Maybe he's just jealous that Joe Mama appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
How do you know that I didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was fooling myself, I would literally go on my way and make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as your mama started showing up.
I can't get over it. I need to change my name so I don't laugh. Soundtrack of this game's great. Natsuki. Natsuki's, that's a little.
This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys.
Suddenly both girls turned towards me as I noticed I was just standing there. Joe Mama, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. if she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective than just what happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? That means you jump out to the reading at the force and have to figure it out. Have you explained that to her, Joe Mama?
Wait, that's a reason that we shouldn't have so many deep expressions in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is only unnecessary and limiting yourself, and it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Joe Mama?
Well...
How did I get dragged here in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Whomever I agree with, they'll probably think highly of me. Oh my. Oh, it's dragging me to Sayori. Oh no. Nah. Obviously Natsuki, because her mind, she wouldn't understand complex writing, and then Yuri, who understands that, should understand simple writing as conveying emotion. So honestly, you're a douche. Douchey. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I racked my brain and attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with a few words can be just impressive as well. Let's let the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki probably did a really good job at that.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Jesus Christ. Oh man.
Shows how much you know.
That's not... Natsuki, I think that's enough.
Huh? Me? But you were so mean to me.
Natsuki voice whines. Look, well, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so, you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise.
Thanks for noticing.
She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri! Yuri looks at me dejectedly, with a face that I can't help but feel bad for as well. I'm sure Natsuki didn't mean anything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so.
Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me and Joe Mama. Sheesh.
Natsuki takes a breath.
The thing about,
Natsuki glances around the room.
Would everyone stop staring at me?
I was surprised Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away.
Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all.
Natsuki looks away when in contact with anyone.
Yeah, you're actually beautiful, Yuri.
Sayori blushes vigorously. I'll go make some tea.
I'm just trying to help.
I'm sure she appreciates it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Joe Mama. I don't like you, baby looking. I've already made that joke. Especially you, Joe Mama. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from lazing around we got a little too used to. So joining the club was responsible so my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax a little bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room, so maybe you could take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for.
I disagree, Monica.
Or about what?
That's not the most important thing about Lecture Club. The most important thing is having fun! Fun!
I sound like Toad there.
Well,
Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in a literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. In the end, I guess it's been worth so far. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
it was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it's worth it. It was...
Alright, mostly.
Joe Mama, how are you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome.
In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you'll learn something from your friends too, so your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, did I learn about more to the kinds of poems everyone likes? With that luck, that means I can do a better job of impressing dudes who I wanted to impress. I nod to my newfound determination.
Mama, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go.
Hee.
Sayori beams at me. It's really been a while since Sayori have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Hey, what do you mean? You know, between...
You know, Yuri and Natsuki? Does this thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Joe Mama, it's nice that I get to spend more time with you in the club.
In the club.
But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest.
No, not really.
And I think everyone really likes you.
That's...
Everything's gonna be so much fun.
Sigh. Looks like Sayori hasn't caught on to me the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? This guy's a simp, Jesus Christ. We'll just have to see what future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I say that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an intentional monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. That's today's episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. Let's say right there. And then, main menu. Oh no. I get anxiety when I do that, so I'm just gonna return. That's today's episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. And, remember this video is sponsored by water, so drink it. Stay hydrated, people. And, yeah. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.